Here's a tip that's going to make your drawings a whole lot better. So this is something that I tend to do with a lot of my figures in general, and it's going to help you out a lot. It's basically something that I do frequently, and it's something that you just adjust and will make pretty much every drawing, I think, with this pose a lot better. So let me talk about what it is. Before that, don't forget to hit the subscribe and click the bell notification if you are here. I am uploading every single day, and I thank you so much. If you comment or say that what it is that you want to learn, I will make a video on it and I will let you know, okay? I'll reply to every single comment. So let's get started, okay? Really fast. Right here we have a dinosaur. I believe this was I believe it was like Allosaurus. I can't remember when I drew it. I believe it was Allosaurus, but you know, if I'm wrong, let me know. I kind of forgot what dinosaur this was. Obviously a theropod. And what are the differences between these two right now? This green theropod and this orange one. What do you think is different? Is there something that you see that is obviously different? All right, take a second, think about it. Okay, the difference should be obvious. So right over here, we'll look at this orange one first. And right now, it is a more or less just a straight line. It is a straight neck. And we're going to represent that with this, okay? Right over there. We're going to, with an arrow like that. And basically, it is more or less flat. It is just, you know, one direction. And by the way, this is totally fine. It can totally be that way. That is not completely incorrect or anything like that. I'm just saying you could make a pose, let's say with a head like that, for let's say this dinosaur, or any creature like that, who like could be a horse, could be like an ostrich, could be a lot of stuff. You could make this a lot more interesting if you just put a little torque in it, okay? And that's what this has right here. There's a little bit of torque right here on this side. See the green? Let's take a look. And we're going to represent this with an arrow like, you guessed it, an arrow like that. So this makes it more dynamic. There's more going on in general, meaning he's probably turning his head. There's a little bit more of a story element in there as well. When you look at this, but basically, it looks like he's on the attack. He's ready. He's doing something. He's moving in a certain direction, and he's surprised. A lot of that stuff, you know, can be exaggerated with literally just kind of a head turn like that. A little bit of a torque right in this area, right? This guy, he has a lot of that stuff. Also looks like really surprised. This looks like he's not. So I want to teach you how do you apply that with maybe humans or things with maybe like different sort of anatomies. A lot of that stuff can be done with anything. So you can have your human character, for example, like turn his head, right? One direction, right? It's kind of hard with a stick figure there, but you can have the figure turn one direction, maybe have his shoulders over the other. That would be a very easy thing to do. Because when we tend to look at drawings in general, for whatever reason, we don't really enjoy seeing them just flat like this. We don't really like that. I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with it. But in general, we don't like seeing stuff like this completely flat. We like dynamic things. And that's really strange, right? Because when you are drawing pictures as a kid or something like that, and you draw some trees, right? You tend to draw them evenly and all at the same height. Have you noticed that? You tend to all draw them always the same. And it's bizarre, right? Because we like doing that. Like we naturally do that. But we don't like looking at that. And so, like I said, this plays into that. This has the turn that we need, basically. This has a little bit of dynamic posing, right? And you can even see just from the arrows, right? This has one flow in general that goes one direction, and this has like a turning motion, which creates a little bit of that energy. And I would say try to do that in other poses that you have. I don't know if you can take an old pose, like an old drawing of yours, and do that, but I would say from now on, try to throw in a little bit of variety and a little bit of difference within these things, and it will pay off a lot to do that. I honestly recommend you try that out and see how that goes. That's pretty much it, all right? I just want to make a case for that. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. please do me a huge favor and share the video if you did enjoy it. I'm going over a lot of these tips, and then the other ones are going to be me talking in front of the camera. I want to thank you very much, and you're amazing. Okay? See you later.